Shock the System podcast. This show brings you endurance athletes, coaches, and even experts to talk about their journey in the hope also of bringing your finish line to you. So, ngayong hapon, we have our guest today is a former UAP varsity swimmer. Grabe, ang lakas nito. And then, she's also, by the way, a Nike Run Club coach, an SNC or strength and conditioning coach, and also takes her philosophy into mindful running for mental wellness. Guys, please help me welcome our guest this afternoon, Coach Raissa Teaño. Maraming salamat for doing this, Coach
Thank you.
Raissa.
Thanks for having me, Raul.
Nako. It's funny because we were talking earlier, di ba? And sabi ko nga, naisip ko, there aren't a lot of, female coaches, right now in the Philippines. Kasi nga, siguro ang endurance sports, we think of multisport, biking, and everything. Karamihan, it's a male-dominated sport, di ba? So we're gonna talk about, how you transitioned from being an endurance athlete and then going to coaching, di ba? Kasi nga, and the hope also that probably sa mga nakikinig sa atin, baka a lot will be inspired to also go into coaching, di ba? Right? And help also different types of individuals, right? So, but first, Coach, try. Relax lang.
Yeah.
Alright?
Sobrang formal eh.
Okay.
Hindi ako sanay.
And let's go back, to your journey. How
Yeah.
it all started. Kasi when you were doing some research, a little bit of research on your background, it mentions that you were a DLSU varsity swimmer. Talk about that. Talk about your experience, and also your journey when it started to be as a swimmer.
Yeah. Actually, I again want to thank you for inviting me first here. Again, I've been watching the show for quite some time from the episodes of Sina Jael, si Pinay Try, Swim Junkie, and a couple of other coaches. So thanks for having me here. I started off as a swimmer at an early age. So medyo nagsawa na ako sa sport. I started at, I think, grade school. Grade 6 or 7, niyaya lang ako ng mga kaibigan ko. And I was looking for, parang when you're in high school, kasi parang you're just dabbling into different activities. You try what works, what doesn't. So sa high school namin, we had kickball, we had softball, we had volleyball. And then itong swimming naman was something that my friends wanted to try. Sabi nila, sali tayo sa isang team. It was called Ayala Harpoons, led by
okay.
Coach Archie Lim.
Oh, Archie Lim.
Yeah.
So,
So-
used to be a swimmer also for San Beda.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, siya yung naging coach ko with sina Coach Aris. So, parang sila magkakapatid. And then, I was there for a long time. Parang bago mag-college.
Alright.
So, from grade school to high school, parang yung developmental years ko was doing the sport. And then, after that, I transitioned nung college kasi parang I also wanted to do yung scholarship. I wanted to get a scholarship just to help pay the bills or to help my family rin. And then I entered LaSalle kasi yun lang yung pinasa ko, guys.
Okay.
Hindi ako masipag mag-aral. So parang I was juggling between UANP or LaSalle. Pero LaSalle kasi had yung UAAP. So pwede akong mag-swim doon. And then yun, sinulit ko yung UAAP years ko for 5 years. So that's just the tip of the iceberg of how long I've been swimming. But,
Total of
oh my gosh, I can't count. So, siguro kung 2 years grade school, 4 years high school, and then 5 years ako nag-college, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 years. 11 to 12 years swimming.
Wow.
And I'm still swimming up until this
Until
point.
now. Yeah,
But
that's
it's
why you
not,
have a very, strong shoulder, wide, no?
yeah.
And shoulders mo. That's why it shows there, no? Galing. So, you were into a lot of sports and then talagang nag-focus ka into swimming.
Yeah. Parang I was forced, not really forced to focus. Parang because of, I was joining competitions back in high school. We had yung mga G League. So parang inter-club leagues. So if you're, kunwari Ayala Harpoons, you're going against Valle Verde. So different club teams. Meron sa Ayala Alabang. I remember they called themselves yung Gators. Alabang Gators. So we were going against different club teams and then
Gate 1 o Gate 2 ba yan din?
hindi ko sure.
Okay.
Di ako Alabanger. But like, so our season was all year round.
Alright.
Parang that was during grade school and then parang yung training namin was walang off season eh. Parang from summer, mas hectic nga yung training. And then going towards the holidays, syempre we take a short break. And then you slowly build up the discipline when you're trying to find a school.
Alright.
Yeah. So
Okay.
parang doon ka magpapalakas. You try to find you try to specialize in a specific event. So kung breaststroke man lang, yan, butterfly, freestyle. Ako I
What's your
specialize
specialty? Yeah.
ako freestyle breaststroke. So
Freestyle and
yeah,
breaststroke. May mga distances,
freestyle
no?
200 meters,
200 meters.
breaststroke 50, 100 meters. Mga ganun. 50, 100. Yeah. I hated mga long distance eh. So yun yung parang something that I trained to get into a good college. Yeah. And 50 freestyle.
And 50 freestyle. Wow. Ano yan,
Favorite.
Ano yan, shock the system talaga yan, di ba?
Yeah. Totoo.
Oo. So, wow. Those are your specialties. And then, what actually made you decide to do, kasi swimming, if you look at it, you mentioned 50 meters. Talagang, ano yan eh, all out yan eh. Di
Yeah.
ba? Tapos ngayon, transitioning from an athlete, successful athlete in college, and then now, you're into coaching now, pero in an endurance event, no?
Ang layo nga.
Oo. How did you got into it? Ano yung naging decision process or thought process?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige, I'll try to keep it short. Pero
Okay lang, kahit long. Huwag ka mag-alala.
marami tayong oras. Baka ubos na ako nito. Hindi.
Sige lang. Yeah.
To be honest with you guys, parang I never really enjoyed the sport because the competition was super high. Meaning, siguro on my end, yung kulang lang din sa akin, I wanted to try so many things. So sige, ito yung timeline. From grade school to high school, I was swimming. Yun yung dominant sport, but I also tried football. So I tried out parang nagfo-football ako sa Ateneo every weekend and then pag summer, 3 times a week. Sobrang na-enjoy ko siya. And it was different from swimming because it was just something like a kid, diba? You wanted to try new things, new skills. And then, I guess that's why I wasn't able to build that skill well. Kasi some of my teammates, not to compare, but it's, the more you do it, the more ka gagaling, diba?
Exactly, yeah.
So the more time spent on the sport. So my teammates, yung mga kabatch ko, sobrang gumaling na. Kunwari yung time nila sa 50-meter freestyle, kunwari ako, I was 33, nabababa na nilang 32. Well, 32 is a bit, medyo mababa na yun. 31, 30, even sub-30, 29s. And then I was asking them, bakit kayo tang bilis nyo? Paano nyo nagagawa yan? Tapos parang they were just telling me na, it's really time spent in the pool. Lagi ka kasing absent eh. Tapos sabi ko, mahal ko rin kasi yung football eh. Like I enjoyed just running in the field and doing the sport. But after college, I had to pick. Parang ito sa tough choice kasi nga yung goal was to get a scholarship. Tapos, like slowly just specialize in one sport. Yeah. So I had to pick swimming and let it all go. But
Was it hard, letting it go at the beginning?
picking, yes.
Okay.
Because my heart was somehow telling me na this isn't for you. Because I was trying my best talaga. I was trying to show up in training. I'm not saying my coaches are bad. Like they taught us so well. They taught us values such as being on time. Makulit talaga ang bata at that time at mabilis akong madali sa
about
ibang tao. Parang pag swimmer kasi talagang may strict schedule. You have your morning training, you have your land ex, Tapos parang may afternoon training. So you have to take your nap, may afternoon training. Yun yung pag summer. So parang the
Yung mga
structure.
camps, no? Talagang nearing the UAP season, no? Talagang grabe yung camp niyan, dire-diretso.
Grabe. It is a strict camp and syempre bawal uminom and all of that, diba? You have to sleep early.
Yeah.
Parang I'm being real na parang yung life of a student athlete was really tiring. This is, I'll highlight yung life na parang that's during college na when I was trying to specialize now in swimming, na balancing everything was just so hard. And I guess parang why I transitioned out of swimming was because wala akong choice. Nag-graduate na ako.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was asking myself parang, okay, what now? Parang
Correct.
there's this identity
What's next?
crisis.
Yeah.
Hindi na ako varsity. Like, Raissa is no longer known as the varsity swimmer or the team captain. Sino na siya? So, I found myself just during college, parang nag-graduate kasi ako, I can say the year, right?
Sure. Oo naman.
2016.
Okay.
Nag-graduate ako 2016. And then parang sabi ko, ano bang gagawin ko? Tapos yung friends ko, yung mga masisipag, nagyayayaan, tara takbo tayo. Running was something that I just enjoyed doing.
So after 2016, you were in the crossroads, tapos you started to find running, no? The love for running.
Slowly, di ko pa sure kung love na yun kagad eh.
Okay.
And that's where I'm gonna tap into the fitness aspect na parang I just wanted to stay fit. Kasi parang you're a swimmer. You were a swimmer too.
Yes.
We burn so much calories, right?
Ako hindi gano.
Payat ka ba nun?
Binabawi ko lang din.
Pero
kain ko ng parang karpentero kasi.
ganun din yung teammates ko. Pag nasa Mang Inasal, mga 8 to 10 cups of rice inaabot. Pero walang tiyan. Pero parang for some reason after, siguro, ako may tiyan ako nung college, pero siguro lumalaki lang kami dahil sa mga beer. Malakas din kasi uminom.
Alright.
But like, after, jokes aside, no, after college, I just wanted to find that routine again.
Yeah.
That was one, yung identity. Yung pangalawa, because I was gaining weight fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt not only the fat, I felt really unfit. Kasi imagine if you wake up at 5 a.m. every day, tas sanay ka mag-training. Siguro yung load, teammates correct me if I'm wrong, pero siguro training load
relate to that,
namin, 2 to 3K, 4K. There's this workout before na you had to do a non-stop swim up until the candle was gone. Yeah,
really?
yun yung sa mga Lasal coaches namin kay Coach Guy Concepcion and Coach Martin Carandang.
Alright.
So, imagine we were burning so much calories and at the same time going to school.
Yeah.
And then after college, wala na. Zero activities. So, I was kind of lost. I didn't know what to do. Sa Lasal naman may sports complex. So, kapag kunwari pupunta kaming gym, yun yung una naming iisipin. Sobrang ayaw na namin mag-swim muna kasi we were just done with the sport.
Oh, yeah.
Tapos the next thing that you could think of, may parang oval kami doon sa 7th floor, 8th floor. Maglalaps lang kami. Tapos gym. So, that was like how it slowly transitioned because we wanted to stay fit and takot na kaming lumaki.
Yeah, alright. Ano yung pinakamalaking inabot mo for your weight? Or did you had any, for example, metabolic issues? Hindi pa naman umabot sa ganun?
Hindi pa naman.
Alright.
It wasn't like to the point of obesity, but I remember my teammates, guys, inaasar nila ako na 143 daw. I love you. Kasi ganun umabot yung pounds ko.
Alright.
So 143 pounds and for my height, I'm 5'1" or 5'2".
Okay.
It's pretty, parang hindi BMI-wise, that's not, that's more than...
borderline. Or
borderline na siya.
Okay.
And I just felt heavy, but not to the point naman na obese.
Alright.
Yeah. Pero syempre, you will always parang, you would want to compare yourself nung condition ka talaga.
Correct. So it was a tough adjustment for you, no?
Yeah.
Especially for student athletes talaga. Actually, I also wanted to talk to a lot of athletes or endurance athletes that I know now, for example, is still in the school and also, what will be and how they will be transitioning. But ito, you have already done this, diba? So, at that time ba, there was running, you also had, fitness. At the time, you were already into weightlifting or into strength and conditioning? Hindi pa naman. Hindi pa
Just a
naman.
bit.
A
Yung
little
coach
bit.
namin actually nung college, si Coach Mervin
Santiago?
Santiago.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He was our
Okay.
SNC coach. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why I really look up to him eh. Sabi ko, grabe, nag-endurance sports na rin siya.
Yeah. Oo nga. Okay. Kasi although siya ang background naman, parang alam ko, badminton eh. Parang something like that. Anyway, that's another episode, guys, soon. Anyway, yun. So, running, you went into running na because and you said earlier parang you're easing into running. How did you transition into that? I mean, what motivated you to do the endurance events now, like running a half marathon or running a marathon? Medyo mahirap siya coming from a swimming background, 'di ba? Oo. Paano yung ginawa mong or the mindset behind it?
Parang the first thought happened when during my swimming days nung
Okay.
high school.
Oo.
Tapos sina Coach Archie papasalihan kami ng aquathlons. So
Okay.
that's a swim and run event.
Mm.
Tapos doon ko lang napansin na yung iba kong teammates, not to be just being casual here, yung teammates ko hirap na hirap after the run, parang hapong-hapo daw sila. Tapos sabi ko, ako enjoy ko talaga yung run hindi yung swim.
Oo.
So parang that was the first sign na parang, okay, I enjoy running.
Oo.
And then football.
Nandun pala yung football.
Yeah.
On the side. Alright.
I not in Lasal.
And then in the side pala.
Nung high school, yes.
Alright. Okay.
Parang that's why I also enjoyed it kasi not only because it was engaging, pero yung the fact that I could run, parang you feel free pag tumatakbo ka. Yeah, that was the second sign.
Alright.
The third sign when I transitioned was after college. Syempre, I told you earlier na I was trying to find my identity. It hit me when I wasn't feeling fit anymore and I wanted to do something. And I was at this point na, for sure you guys, to the audience, they would experience this. It's a parang a quarter life crisis in a sense na you don't know what to do. You're trying to figure things out. I was fresh out of college and figuring out what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So parang yung nakasulat dun sa timeline ko and ng mom ko or family ko was for me to become a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yun yung intention. Yun talaga
That
yung
was
gusto
the
ng
intention
parents
talaga.
mo. Okay.
Not only parents, pero parang it was ingrained in my mind.
Family.
Even my high school classmates na lahat naging either teacher, lawyer, or doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, diba, I was trying to find myself.
Oo.
Tapos, sobrang lost talaga. Na to the point na I didn't know what to, parang ano yung magiging, besides sports, ano yung magiging outlet ko. Besides, syempre, hanging out with friends, occasional drinking. I did not feel good about myself na I remember, while driving here, I actually remember this instance na fresh out of college, I woke up at 10 a.m. Kasi sabi ko, ano ba tong ginagawa ko? Parang, like, I just don't feel good about my body. I don't feel good about what I'm doing at this point. Or parang something is telling me to do more. Or to do something. Kasi at that time, so med school didn't work. Parang I was there for like 2 semesters only.
Oh, so you went into
I did. I tried it out. Sorry, 1 sem only.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
1
nice.
sem only. I tried it out and then it didn't work for me. You know why? Mas na-prioritize ko pa yung training ko for our Nike Pacer duties at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright. Oo.
So I had a side job to pace for Nike Run Club.
Yeah, Nike Run Club was one of the pioneers, no? Yeah, in the
Pioneer Run
running.
Clubs.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was in 2016.
Wow.
So after
Alright.
college, diba? Tapos I got that job. So parang that was already my gut telling me na, what are you prioritizing? Is it your school? Is it
Maybe
sports?
a sign na siguro baka talaga I will be into to coach or as a coach or probably eventually no
Hindi
into
pa nga
sports
clear
talaga.
Pero
Oo.
sports lang yung parang nandun sa vision. Kasi halata na Ano ba yung concern ko nung nag-aaral ako for finals namin sa anatomy. Oh my gosh, wala na akong oras para mag-train. Ang bagal na ng 10K time ko.
Ang laki ng problema, no?
Hindi, kasi I wanted to help the others Parang I
Yeah.
was pacing other people. So parang if I can't stay up to my game to maintain kung ano man ibibigay sa aming assignment, kung 6-minute pace or 6:30-minute pace, you have to do it well. And parang lead the others. So that was my
Yeah.
main concern.
Oo.
Tapos yun, parang I fell out of, wala na ako sa med school nun. And then, sorry, it's such a long story.
No
But
problem.
like, it transitioned from there to just slowly, I didn't have a job. I taught swimming part-time. So that was my part-time
Saan
job.
ka nagturo niyan?
I worked with Coach Al before.
Gonzales. Alright.
Yeah,
Oh,
Coach
okay.
Al, Coach Noy. They had a group na nagtuturo kasi sila ng swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also had my own personal clients as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that was my
Oo.
parang just trying to earn money after college while figuring things out. So I was in limbo. And then wala, that's what when I told you na I just wanted to figure things out. Sabi lang ng gut ko, do something for yourself.
Yeah.
So, I kept serving people in terms of coaching. So, kunwari sa swimming, kept serving people dun sa Nike Run Club. And then, when I started seeing the runners, yung mga na-interview kong pacers na nakakapag 50-kilometer runs, 100K, I was like, that's crazy. I can't even run 10 kilometers, 16
time,
kilometers.
yeah.
Di pa uso sobra. Well, in my community,
Yeah.
na mag-endurance sports.
Yeah.
And then that's...
Kailan yung moment talaga na you decided to jump into coaching? Sa 2016, you mentioned, sige, let's do or ease into running.
Yeah.
Oo. Was there a timeline or would you remember kung kailan ka pumasok or you finally decided, this is it. I've been to a swimmer, I've been easing to ganito fitness.
It's time to make a change.
It's time to make a change, man. I'm gonna do coaching.
Yeah.
Kasi I've been helping runners, pacing them. Baka I'll do good into coaching. Was there a moment in your athletic life na ganyan yung naisip?
It was actually during the pandemic.
During the pandemic.
Yeah.
Alright.
Doon ako nakapag-isip-isip. Or they call it muni-muni. Kasi I had so much time for myself. So, that's when I realized kasi during pandemic, pre-pandemic, I used to work in Run Rio kasi also. So, turo ako swimming, nag-pacing, and Coach Rio was our head coach. Tapos I worked for him. Yun yung timeline.
Alright.
Kwentong buhay ko na pala to.
Daming revelations, ha?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
So I was just trying it out even if my heart wasn't there. Parang at least this time around when I was in Nike Run Club as a pacer and I was helping out sa Run Rio as an event manager. It was about running and sports. And dun siguro na-drill sa mind ko na, okay, parang it's fulfilling to see other people's progress. And then pandemic hit.
Yeah.
I lost my job kasi they had to scale down. Walang face-to-face events
Correct.
And I told myself, what now? How am I gonna earn? And then two friends just messaged me. Tapos sabi lang nila sa akin, I also shared this on my IG. They asked, Ra, yun yung tawag sa akin ng mga kaibigan ko. Ra, can you give us like workouts na pwede namin gawin sa bahay? Tapos, kasi just for us to stay fit. Kasi nga, hindi nga kami lumalabas. And then we're willing to pay you. Tapos sabi ko, I'm not qualified.
Okay.
But you're an athlete, sabi nila. Sabi ko, athlete ako, pero I don't know how to program stuff. Try mo lang. Tapos, yun yung sabi nila, just to try it. And then, for me to study. So, I tried lang. Parang alam mo yun, di mo na iniisip, you just go for it.
Sige lang. Katulad, friends ko naman. I'm sure if they...
Yeah,
if
guinea
something-
pig.
yeah.
Guinea pig ko sila.
Ano pa lang naman to? Test pa lang naman to.
Yeah,
diba?
yeah.
Everyone's doing anything. Diba?
Correct. So, I just tried it out. We made it work. Nung simula pa, may mga burpees pa yun eh. Pero parang ito sa full body strength workout, yung ginawa ko sa kanila, may halong cardio. Tapos sabi ko, parang enjoy ko to. And then when they started referring people, mga friends pa, and then they trusted my advice, they trusted what we were doing, what we were building, dun lang ako nagkaroon ng light bulb moment.
Yun na yun.
Actually, I just needed encouragement. Like for people to say na, kayang-kaya mo to.
Oo.
Wag mo nang isipin, go for it.
Yeah.
And that's when I started setting up my Canva, gagawa akong artwork, nag-aral ako, I got a certification sa ACE. Alam mo yun?
Really?
Yeah, sa ACE.
To do
6 months
whatever
yun.
stuff, yung mga kasi ngayon more on app and everything
Yeah,
how to
everything's
post.
online.
Online
Yeah. So I studied
grabe. Okay.
during the pandemic. Tapos pinost ko pa nga certification ko online na parang that was my credibility to start na.
All right.
To start selling or start telling, not even selling, telling to people that, hey, I'm here. If you need help in your health and fitness, sign up or message me. So it wasn't, I hate hard sell because I'm just speaking in behalf of my story and how I started to parang rise above from student athlete lifestyle to finding a more consistent routine and habit for myself.
Nice.
So, talagang pinush lang talaga ako ng mga kaibigan ko. All it took was like one person to ask me, parang, can you do this for me? And I just took the jump.
Nice. Galing That's one hell of a story Kasi kumbaga talagang syempre during that time talagang daming unknowns. Diba? Yun yung fear And for you to take that deep, diba? I see how your friends actually supported you and really pushed you na okay lang yan. Kasi, diba, normally, diba, your athletes or some of the athletes now will look into certifications, yung background no as a coach, yung training na ginawa, diba? And I'm sure you had a lot of hesitations going into that, diba?
Of course.
Into that space, diba?
Sobrang baba ng self-esteem ko. Actually, like coming from an athlete, yun yung pinaghuhugutan ko na ang baba ng self-esteem ko because I didn't excel so much as an athlete.
As an athlete? Okay.
Na parang I just needed someone, a coach or a friend to just say na, hey, kaya mo to. And it helped kasi that's what I'm doing now and I enjoy it. Like I love it so much. Like I know I'm not earning so much but it pays the bills. I get to help other people and it's really fulfilling. Nakakapagod. I have days na kunwari yung mga friends ko, niyayaya nila ako. Hindi nga ako nagre-reply pa minsan. Pero yun talaga parang looking back, yung sa nakwento ko na gigising ako 10 a.m., ano bang gagawin ko sa buhay ko? Now, I wake up at 5:30, 6 a.m. na I'm ready for the day. And I know what to do, which is to not only train myself, but to serve others na rin.
Wow. Happy for you.
Thank
Happy
you.
for you. Even though this is our first time to meet, no? Diba?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just have to make that jump or leap, diba?
You just gotta take a risk.
We call that here your shock the system moment. Diba? And look what it got you, diba? No? Yeah. All right. Wow.
The shock the system was during the pandemic talaga na, ano bang gagawin ko? Like, I'm pretty sure you also felt the same way. Parang ang daming uncertainty. You mentioned uncertainty.
Yes.
You didn't know what to do. Parang when is it gonna end?
Yeah.
And then, they're just in that kunwari population natin, there will be people who will encourage you, or I call them the parang stars, or yung mga light givers na they'll give opportunities.
That's good, Light givers. Nice.
Light givers, yeah. They'll give you opportunities. They'll be there when you need them. Di naman kailangan kaibigan, paminsan mentor nga Paminsan di mo nga kakilala And then they're just willing to help. They provide opportunities. So, and you just, at the end of the day, it's just having that opportunity and taking that leap to go for it.
Oh, nice, huh? All right. And it's good that, we talk about this conversation because sometimes, y- sometimes normally now if it's in the digital space and age, you don't get to bring that out eh. Diba? Where you came from, what was the thinking before. Ang nakikita lang ng tao, what's best or what's
Best foot
best
forward.
foot or ano yung gusto mong ipakita. Diba? You don't actually get to know them or get to show them of your where you've been to. What was the the thought process going
Unless
into
they
this
dig.
way.
They dig sa
Yeah.
content.
Oh,
Oo.
yeah. All right. So you are a very a high advocate or you advocate really on mindful running and also mindful mental wellness, 'di ba? Generally. Was this something that you really pushed through because probably you were also on that experience or ngayon ba paano mo siya pinapasok sa coaching now? Oo.
Actually, it started, so you guys heard the whole story. Yung sa swimming career
Sige.
ko, it wasn't the best. Again, kasi nga hindi nga ako nagsisipag. I was really tired. I was overwhelmed with schoolwork and a lot of training and a lot of other things. And the mental health journey started after college, when I started to look back, na sinasabi ko, shucks, alam kong kaya ko pa eh. Kaya ko pang i-push. Pero wala na akong maibibigay.
Alright.
You keep training, pero at the end of the day, the results, wala.
Yeah.
I even
Physically, you can, but mentally, parang you're drained. No?
mentally was
Hindi
so
mo siya
down.
magawa. Oo.
Sobrang nag-overthink ako sa events, sa ready bench pa lang, sa training. Parang it's more of anxiety because anxiety is fear of the future, what the future may bring. So I kept asking my coaches, parang takot ako kung ano yung, actually not coaches, my teammates. I'm scared kung ano man yung training the next day. And I didn't know that kept going on and on. My nervous system was just super, parang I'm on my toes all the time.
Alright.
Yun pala, looking back, pagod na pagod. I didn't feed myself well. I wasn't well rested. Period. So parang yung functioning ko sobrang,
Yeah. Dahil mong iniisip siguro.
yeah, parang out of whack na lahat. And that's, looking back, again, during the pandemic, it all started yung pag-iisip about mindfulness
Alright.
and mental wellness because I had this conversation with my cousin. Tapos I was asking him, what are tools that help you just not overthink or to just calm yourself? Tapos dun ko narinig first time yung mindfulness, meditation. So
Active meditation.
active meditation or passive. So kunwari sa mindfulness, it's just being aware of what's happening. Kunwari we're having this conversation, we're present. I'm not on my phone. I'm not doing other things. Yung passive meditation or just meditation, it's like it can be in breath work. You're listening to your breathing. Yun yung una kong ginawa. Na just to quiet this. It's so busy.
Yeah.
And so when I was just trying, sabi niya, try it out. 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Nung una, inaantok pa ako. Up until when you practice like sport, you reach to the point na there is a bit of peace and clarity na hindi mo ma-explain. It comes in like reps and sets and consistency. Parang if somebody tries this out right now, baka makatulog lang kayo or you find it
Okay.
boring.
But
But the goal there was to find that space of, may headspace ka
alright.
to just be able to
Paano yan?
think
Paano yan?
better.
Sige nga, can you talk about it more? Paano? Let's say, for example, if you're gonna apply it to your workout, to your reps, na nabanggit mo kanina, paano siya?
So if it's just the breathing meditation, you try to focus on your inhale and then you focus on your exhale. So just focusing on that and not thinking about other things around you. So kapag may iniisip ka, ibabalik mo lang yung focus mo dito. So you could try it out. It's like parang you're just listening to the sound of your breath, and then you exhale, just feeling that sensation.
All right.
And then the active meditation, I asked my cousin, I feel calmer and I feel better. Can I try this out when I work out? Sabi niya, yes,
Okay.
definitely when you do other things. Yung meditation is everything else. It's best practiced outside of the actual practice. So I tried it out sa training when I was running. Kasi yun lang yung available sport during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So, kunwari, you were asking, diba, how does it work when you're training? I don't use my watch. I don't use my phone. And, diba, as an overthinking athlete, sawa na ako sa metrics. Like sa swimming, kasi everything's time-based.
Yeah.
Milliseconds, seconds. Everything matters for you to beat the opponent or for you to get that point to represent the school or your club.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to get that away and just enjoy me moving. So, ginagawa ko yun. Kunwari, tatakbo ako, lagay ko yung sapatos ko, and then I go out for a run. Hindi ko na iisipin saan ako pupunta. So, kunwari, nasa village ako, hindi ko na iniisip kung gaano katagal or kung saan man ako pupunta. And if I go out of the village, kung saan man ako abutin. And then if it's time to wrap up the session, I'll just less thinking lang talaga.
Yeah.
And then after those sessions, dun ko lang na-realize na, ay, ang sarap pala ng pakiramdam. Sabi ko sa pinsan ko, you can do this during, when you work out pala. Tapos sabi niya, oh, pwede. And that's the practice. You just have to keep showing up for it. Kasi not all days magiging klaro yung utak mo. But if you have something to go back to, ito yun. Yeah.
It actually really makes sense, ano? Kasi nga, ako I look at it as noises or clutter. Diba? Outside. Tapos, most of us, ako later may tatanong ko sa'yo na to, no? Kasi nga, karamihan kasi sa atin, when we run, when we even bike, you have your phone with you, ang dami mong iniisip, you have to take pa ganon. Diba? Video you while running, di ba? Everything's, you have to be, online eh. Pero, tama nga naman, para, kumbaga, it's not just your strength physically, but also yung mental fortitude mo, yung mental aspect.
Fortitude, yeah.
Oo. And that also takes a lot of practice, no? Di ba?
It does.
Oo.
Especially for, I don't want to call it anxiety. I don't want to name the specific emotion. Pero it's just that you mentioned cluttered noise. Noise lang talaga siya. Magulo. You can't even think well. So yun yung parang ginagawa ko kapag napapansin ko magulo yung utak ko. I go for I call it mindful miles. So people who follow me on Strava or yung friends ko, I coined the term nung pandemic. Because it was also inspired by this triathlete, ex-swimmer before. Ex-swimmer, yeah. From the States. He's also a podcaster. Si Rich Roll.
Oh, yeah.
He also went through a lot and
Yeah.
he's big on meditation. Doon ko rin na-coin yung term. So, lalabas siya. Tatakbo lang. Walang watch. And then, yeah, you just feel good after. And then I was curious. I tried it out and then it works. Because ako, I take content now. I always have my phone. But in days talaga na sobrang, alam mo yun, magulo talaga lahat. Yun yung go-to. Parang safety net ko.
Yeah. So that's what you really, talaga, active meditation. Diyan kita nakita actually eh. Doon, sa probably in the algorithm, no? And that's why I wanted to talk to you about this. And yeah, it's true that it's not just on the physical but also on the mental. So, ito, ngayon, no? You're talking about mindfulness and being mindful of your surroundings and everything, and also even your training. Do you think now that you're into coaching? Tatanong ko na to kasi marami nakikitang coaches ngayon na really goes on social media. Kasi syempre, you have to promote yourself eh, 'di ba? Do you think it's really a requirement now that you have to be out there? Kasi nga, 'di ba? You have to also put your thoughts or your probably your philosophy in coaching or whatsoever to have you. So do you think it's something that you will be talagang putting into some effort or some time? So like other coaches, ang daming coaches, 'di ba? Even
Yeah.
even internationally or even locally, 'di ba? Or sige, mamaya ako natatanong yung mga running influencers. Yeah. Oo, sige, as a coach, yan, as a coach now, do you think it definitely it will help, no? And then what's your thoughts on on that?
I think it's a big boost for you, especially if you're
Yeah.
someone who studied, like pinag-aralan mo, you took a certification or through experience. I would say that it's a gateway for you to be able to share your knowledge to more people, like to reach more. Kasi kunwari, itong small circle natin, you get to reach your friends, your clients lang. But at least when you put it out there on the internet, you're not technically selling yourself, but you're sharing your knowledge to other people. And it's free. So, I'm not big on hard sell, but it's like, sayang naman yung pinag-aralan mo kung hindi mo naman siya i-share.
Gagamitin.
And
Yeah.
especially now, di ba, sabi mo nga, it's the digital age. Ang daming, I hate the term, influencers.
Oh, well, ano ba? Ano ba nga kasi digital
Marami
creator
talaga.
na eh. Digital
Oo,
creator.
digital creators.
Yeah.
Digital creators, influencers, marketing. You don't know what's right or what's wrong. Some people, I've seen content na it can be better. They're not as knowledgeable just because they don't have the experience. Right now, the name coach can be thrown a lot. Parang
Totoo.
anyone is a
Yeah.
coach right now. Pero for you to be
And
a good
anyone is an
coach,
influencer.
everyone is an influencer. But
Yeah.
just to add, for you to be a good coach, it comes with experience. It comes with yung pinag-aralan mo. All, and of course, yung values mo.
Yeah.
Parang all wrapped up in one. So, to answer your question,
Yes.
I would suggest na,
Oo.
yeah, put yourself out there, especially if you studied for it.
Yeah. It will really help, no?
It will really help. And nakakahiya siya sa start eh. Like, at this gym where I used to work, yung marketing / coach that we used to work, used to work with, sabi niya, just take yourself in the camera. Like, ako magfi-film, just give tips. Tapos hindi pa ako sanay sa camera nun. Ang awkward naman nito. You're watching us the whole time. Yeah, just do whatever. Wag mo nang i-overthink. So we started doing, kunwari, ako kasi I focused on strength for runners.
Yeah.
So nagpapa-A skips ako, plyometrics, B skips. So tinuturuan ko yung drills. Tapos cringe talaga siya when I watch I watch it on Instagram. But nakakagaan ng puso or nakaka-boost ng self-esteem when people say, "Oh coach, nakita ko yung post sa Instagram na nagbibigay ka ng tips na katulong."
And it helped me.
Eh,
Yeah.
hindi ko kilala yun. So, I guess that was my main, parang those are the moments na why I started posting or started creating rin. Thanks to my friend who also encouraged me na mag-post lang. Bahala na akong just keep throwing whatever. And then see what sticks sa community. As long as, syempre, credible ka and may facts.
Correct.
Like scientific
It's
facts.
fact-check.
Yeah, fact check.
You
Yun
have
lang.
basis for it. So, ang dami kasi to your point nga din, you see a lot of influencers or creators now na, siyempre, lahat, you can say anything eh. Di ba? Pero, siyempre, sometimes it falls on different ears na kumbaga, sometimes they don't check it if it's correct. And, sometimes, sige, madaling masway. Subukan nga natin to. Di ba? Parang ganon. Di ba? So, sometimes it could be good for them, sometimes it could be bad for them. Di ba?
Yeah.
Something like that. So, yun lang naman yung tingin ko na nagiging dyan eh. Di ba? And, ang isang thing din is that, syempre, ang dami niya rin kasi talaga na competing, no? Especially for even runners, influencers,
A lot
coaches.
of
diba?
coaches right now. Yeah, that's true.
And you have to be available not just in social media apps, but also in different conversations like podcast. Yan, siguro, yan. Siguro eventually this is something that you'll be
Yeah.
thinking into, di ba?
It's
Oo.
cooking.
Yeah. Oo. Yeah, do it here. Di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your, this is your start, yeah.
It's a sign nga. Sabi ko, sign na naman. Lagi ako nag-aantay ng sign.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, you just have to leap. Yeah,
Take
diba?
the leap, no?
Oh, yeah.
Yun yung
oo.
advice ko nga sa sarili ko.
Yeah. And ngayon, you see a lot of running influencers. What do you think of them? A lighter question to. Light question lang. Dahil ka nakikita dyan, di ba? Mga tumatakbo na talagang, ayan, di ba? Na talagang video kung nasaan na sila, ilang kilometro na sila. Di ba?
I love it actually.
Okay.
Parang
Nakakatuwa?
nakakatuwa because coming from 2016, seeing the run community sa Nike Run Club, konti pa lang, well, marami nang tumatakbo nun, pero mas marami pang tumatakbo ngayon.
Grabe, ano?
As in, if you go to UP, ako kasi I'm based in Quezon City, so I'm mostly always in UP Academic Oval. Para kang nasa fun run pag Sunday. So, nagtatanong yung mga tao, nagsiselfie doon, parang may fun run ba ngayon o rally? Tapos,
May mga pictures, di ba?
may mga pictures.
Sabi ko, grabe, ang kapal.
Nakita mo rin.
Ang dami, no?
And
You
even-
used to be in Calamba area, Banawe. So, yun yung namin, Sunday or Saturday.
Yeah.
Grabe, ngayon. No? So, you live, pala?
In the
that
area.
area. Alright.
Tapos even weekdays, ang dami na. And then most of them has their cameras on, magsi-selfie. Ako, I would say as much as sometimes it's distracting, when you look at the bigger picture, parang wow, everyone is working on their fitness. And I love it.
Or working on their content.
Pwede rin.
Di ba?
Wala talaga ako sa mga sayaw-sayaw na yan, pero okay lang. At least, you
Wala
know,
ka bang TikTok?
they try. It's good influence. Ako, low-key TikTok. Pero,
Kasi you have TikTok
yeah, but I don't
din.
post so much eh. Parang
Alright.
inaaral ko pa siya.
Huwag mong tatag ka namin.
Pero, like, I would say it's a plus na there are a lot of running influencers or a lot of people running with their cameras because you get, like what I shared, you get to share what you love to do. And then it's, parang nakakahawa din yan. Sabi niya, uy, si Raul, nakita ko, tumatakbo, tatakbo na rin pala ako. So parang it's like that eh. Uy, let's try that out. And then you just go for it. And then, yun, it just works, I guess.
Ngayon, recently rin, I just want to get your thoughts on this topic na, di ba may mga running influencers na they will go far and beyond na even in the race, meron silang mga sariling videographer.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Kumbaga, how far will you go? For the sake of what? Ano ba? Content? Or, ko lang, siguro. Di ba?
There are different sides sa stories nila.
Sige nga. Okay.
Pero sa mga nakikita ko, so I follow, by face ko lang sila, sina Chungi. I follow this guy named Nick Bear.
Nick Bear.
Yeah, Nick Bear. He does...
He also has a podcast.
Oo,
He's
magsa 70.3 din yun. Or Ironman. BPN,
diba?
yes.
Yeah.
So, sige, let's use him as an example.
Okay. Yeah.
I idolize or I look up to the way he creates content because it's a story.
Okay.
He has a story to share kasi. And even on races or yung training days niya, may videographer. Tapos parang it's just showing the whole story na hindi nasasabi ng isang triathlete or ng isang athlete na the blood, sweat, and tears that you go through in training. How hard to a ride can be or your swims can be. Like how it actually looks and feels. So, papakita niya yun sa content niya.
Okay.
But like the ones in races, I guess na-cancel nga yung isa dun kasi parang during one of the marathons, si Chungi.
Ano siya? Based Asian? Or?
Not from the States.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, basta Chungi, yun yung niya. I
Okay.
forgot yun yung username niya.
Okay.
Maraming nainis sa kanya because he had 2 videographers and scooters during one of the marathons. Tapos For me, yung ganun, parang medyo out of line.
Yun yung
Because,
medyo out of line, no?
syempre, you're disturbing other runners also. You wanna respect na people paid
Di ba hindi pwede yan?
for it.
Na, for example, World Marathon Majors.
Yeah.
Di ka man pwede na, di ba?
I've never been to a world marathon major yet. Pero
Okay.
alam kong dapat you respect
Hindi,
the
di ba?
road eh.
Oh, yeah. Oo.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be closed. So, I'm not sure if that was a world marathon major. Pero for me, yung mga ganun, I guess yung advice ko lang for content creators, just be aware na hindi kayo nakakatama ng ibang tao. And you're not being an obstacle.
Yeah.
But just share. Share lang what you want to do. Kahit for the vibes man lang yan. Pero, yeah.
Correct, yeah. Ako nga, I mean, dito, when you talk about running spaces now, let's talk about running spaces now. Do you think, there should be a lot of efforts from either the private and the government sector to put a lot of running, di ba?
Getting political.
Di ba? Kasi if you talk about mindful meditation or something, if you're running into not so
Be
safe na environment, then definitely you'll be very mindful of your things. I mean, di ba?
Totoo.
Diba?
It's just hard to
Oo,
zone out if you're thinking about a lot of things.
Oo di ba?
Totoo.
Baka madampot ako dito or something like that or may umano sa akin, di ba? So, I mean, siyempre, UP is good, di ba? Pero, siyempre, with the boom now of running and also a lot of people into running, siyempre, the spaces are being, not so much. Kaya ngayon nga, better, may mga Sunday car-free ovals or
they've been closing roads. Yeah.
Closing roads, diba? Yun yung mga okay na nangyayari with running. Kasi nga, dumadami yung tao eh.
Sobra.
Imagine mo yung UP, pag nakita mo yung picture, diba? Ano ba to? Diba?
Yun lang naman kasi. Yun lang yung place na pwede kang tumakbo. I mean, one of the. But, yeah, to answer your question, like, I believe na there should be more spaces, like the government should. I shared this in one of my posts na I collaborated with their sports infrastructure brand. Basta they create spaces, sports spaces.
Okay.
And when they asked me that question, definitely we should put up more spaces for us to run in. Especially nga after the pandemic, everyone's shifting na di naman nila kailangan to stay fit, but they have to because they don't want to get sick. Diba? Ang dami nagka-COVID sa mga families natin or sa community and you don't want to experience that again.
Okay.
And one of the things that you need to do is to really take care of yourself for prevention.
Yeah.
Diba? So, yes, to tracks. Yes, to roads that are, wala masyadong bako-bako.
Oo.
It's safe. You don't have to worry about people catcalling you. You don't have to worry about yung mga magnanakaw.
Talagang it will have to come with the tide, no? Yung trend talaga na we really need also the spaces for a lot of runners and not even, for example, your athletes, right? So let's talk about female runners. How many if I may ask, how many students now that you have na female and is it more on the female now because you're a female coach?
Sige, percentage na lang.
Sige, percentage.
Around 80% female,
80%
20% male.
female.
I get to attract more women who want to sign up. I guess dun sa feedback kasi nakalagay dun. Because we feel like you get to connect with us more.
Yeah.
Parang you understand, a female coach will understand the female body more.
Correct.
Parang ganun.
Oo.
Yeah.
And, syempre, mas marami, tingin ko, yung ratio din ng runners, I mean, in total, for example, na female and also male, di ba? Tingin ko, what do you think? Or is it,
Si Coach Rio nakakaalam ng demographics because of the races
correct.
eh.
Yeah. But I would assume there are more females. I would assume. Probably 55-45 could be.
Well, sa mga community runs namin, mix. Mas maraming male. Sa Nike community, mas maraming male.
Alright.
Yeah. Pero dumadami na rin yung mga females na tumatakbo.
Oo.
Like, if I look at my feed, dumadami na yung mga babaeng tumatakbo nga.
Yeah. Do you think there will also be more female coaches dapat like you that into going to coaching? Kasi as you said, they know the female body better, the mindset or whatever they're going through, diba, in
Yeah.
their bodies. Yeah. Do you
I
feel
would
that would be-
encourage, yeah,
Yeah.
more women to get into coaching if kunwari nahihiya sila to put themselves out there. Don't be shy. Like, I think sharing your knowledge and your values as a person will help the community more. Kasi here's what I noticed, like, from my clients when they reached out to me. Kasi miski ako, like, my first set of clients na hindi ko kilala, iniisip ko, shucks, bakit ako?
No.
Bakit
yeah.
ako? Yun yung mga unang nasa mind ko But after, I started to get a feedback form. Kunwari, after a cycle, or kunwari, we parted ways na, may iba na silang priorities. And I asked, kunwari, what worked? It's cause nga, naintindihan ko daw yung pinagdadaanan nila with their bodies, and it's a personalized program kasi. So I personalize it based on their schedule, based on their needs,
Nice.
based on their cycle. That's important. Because I think very nahihiya, parang jahe lang for female athletes to share it to their coach na, Coach, sorry, I can't train kasi meron ako.
Yeah.
Parang it's just elephant in the room na ayaw lang nila i-share kasi baka hindi maintindihan or wala, nahihiya lang.
Or sometimes, parang kapag gising mo kasi, you don't feel like it. Iba yung feeling mo, diba?
Yeah. And also, part of it is, syempre for female coaches, I think there is more, yung pagiging emotional. Parang you get to understand the person in a more, I don't know about this compared to men, pero parang,
Mga lalaki kasi hindi nag-open up
alam ko na yung word, sorry. Alam ko na yung word.
Oh.
Mas vulnerable.
Okay. Wow.
Parang, it becomes a safe space. So, kunwari, ikaw, ako.
Yeah.
Parang, you become a safe space to me so that I can open up. Not only about my problems, pero parang about what I'm going through para mas maintindihan mo yung training. Yun pala.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't wanna downplay men. Ano lang, parang yun yung comments ng iba kong clients. Yeah. But male coaches are great. I mean, I have a male coach. Mga coaches ko nung college, mga lalaki. And yung mga natutunan ko sa kanila is discipline, grit.
Yeah, right.
Like kahit naiiyak mo, push for it pa rin.
Well, right now, you're under a coach pa din, or you do online coach, you do online certification and coach under you for to further study pa? Still do that now?
I'm working on a certification now.
Nice.
I'm finishing yung running certification. And then I plan to take another certification for strength. For nagpapakoach ako sa friend ko, kay Gian Sibayan. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good friend.
Yeah. All right. Nice.
Because I don't know much about the sport. I just started triathlon. So parang,
When did you start pala? Triathlon? Kasi I also saw you raced a few,
a few.
SBR or
Yeah.
Super Series, tama ba?
Super Series,
Yeah,
oo.
correct. Yeah.
So, yung timeline nun was actually, so after college, diba, nagtatry akong aquathlons. I tried out lang for my first triathlon sa My Daily Collagen. So, that was
Okay.
2022 or 2023.
3. Yeah. Oo.
Oo.
Yeah.
So, I tried the sprint triathlon. Tapos, na-enjoy ko siya.
MDC in Subic.
MDC in Subic.
Alright. Sumobra ka ba?
Ha?
Sumobra ka sa loop?
Hindi.
Biro lang.
Sprint distance
Okay.
lang ako
Biro lang. Okay.
Sobrang memorable nun. Hindi pa ako naka-cleat sa bike.
Alright.
So, rubber shoes.
Rubber shoes?
Gamit
What?
ko yung Vaporfly ko.
Nike to. Talaga?
Yeah. Nakabilis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess, nakatulong yun sa bike, I guess.
Okay.
After
Galing,
that, siguro 4 sprint races.
Okay.
MDC, Triman, MDC. Sorry, 3 lang.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then, the recent, Bohol. So, naka-total 5 na ako. Bohol, 5150. That's my longest race so far. And NCC, Clark Multi-Sport Festival. So, it's a weird distance na 900 swim,
Yeah. 60.
50K bike,
50, and 12.
12K run.
Yeah.
Nakakasuka. I mean, I don't know how you
Believe
guys
me.
do it.
Oh.
it's a different animal.
Kamusta yung experience? Ano naman?
I enjoy it. It's
Enjoyed it?
engaging.
Ganda, no?
Yeah.
Oo.
Parang for me, that's why I wanna keep doing yung triathlon outside of just running. Natututo rin ako mag-bike. So, new skills.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm new to biking. So, yun yung fino-focus ko rin ngayon.
So you're strong in swimming and then in running, definitely. Tapos medyo bike, doon ka nag-up ng
Yeah,
skill.
it's frustrating. Pero parang when I see other racers na mga female, kasi it's a male-dominated sport, di ba? Yung cycling. Parang ang gagaling naman. Na-encourage ako to try something out. Like, it's hard to become a beginner at the start. Pero when you get the benefits of it, na-enjoy mo siya slowly.
Yeah. Pero ngayon, dumadami na rin ang women cyclists.
Yeah.
Di ba?
That's true.
Oo.
I saw nga parang ang dami ng cycling teams.
Correct.
Yeah, cycling influencers also.
We sat down with one of the strongest triathletes, si Nicole.
I watched
for
the
usuals.
episode.
Yeah.
She's a
Thank
strong
you.
cyclist. Yeah.
Yeah. She, all,
A strong athlete actually in general.
Triathlon. Yeah, triathlete. Yeah. Wow. So it's good, no? A lot of women go into sports na male-dominated pero talagang easing towards getting their success in those particular sports.
Yeah.
Galing.
Dapat dumami pa yung
Oo.
mga female endurance athletes dyan. Konti pa
Correct.
lang eh.
Oh, yeah.
Na triathletes.
Yeah. That's why sabi ko nga, I really want to get your thoughts on how you've done it, 'di ba? Being an athlete and also now being a coach, medyo mahirap siya eh.
You mean balancing?
Balancing.
Oh, that's hard. Especially nung nag-start ako mag-triathlon.
Oo.
But, tips lang.
Go.
Kasi, I guess like when I tried to do coaching and sports at the same time, ayoko let go yung sports eh. Kasi it's something that just speaks to me. Like I feel really empowered when I do sports.
Yeah.
And parang may pinaguhugutan yung katawan ko na di mo ginalangan nung high school. Ngayon na, parang it just goes together eh. Si coaching and si being an athlete because you know how to tweak the body. You understand it more. And that's why I wanna continue becoming an athlete because yung mga natutunan ko, pwede ko i-apply sa sarili ko and I just try it out. And I guess what works so far, and that's why I feel empowered to still, like I still have a lot of races na gusto kong itry. Kasi nafe-feel ko lumalakas pa lang yung katawan ko eh.
Yeah,
Parang
you're getting used to or getting hang of it, ano?
Yeah. Even in sa running, parang when you feel that it's a runner's high, it's an endurance high,
Correct,
call it what you want. But it's really yung truth that when you're doing the sport, ang saya niya lang. Hindi mo siya, they call it flow eh. I don't know if you ever heard of that. In mindfulness, it's the concept of flow where you do something hard and it's engaging at the same time.
Yeah.
That's parang you just let go.
Enjoy or
You just enjoy and let go.
Correct, yeah.
Parang yung mga problema mo nandun lang sa likod. So, I guess parang it goes hand in hand where si coaching, I know how to work on my sleep, my nutrition. It's not the best, but I try my best to, I have this mantra now na I take it one day at a time. Kasi dati, pinipressure ko sarili ko, kailangan yung time, ganito. Kailangan, basta best foot forward lagi. Ito, basta 1 foot forward. Kahit na, kunwari, pangit tulog
One day
ko,
at a time.
I do what I can pa rin.
Yeah.
Yun, parang right now, I'm just experimenting what my body can do up until a certain age. I want to do it for a long time. And si endurance sports, hindi siya as taxing as sprints. Kaya mas
Correct.
gusto ko siya.
Ako rin, medyo diesel tayo eh.
Yeah, diesel. Matagal mag-warm up,
medyo, yeah. Any advice to new or mga first-time runners? Or siguro sabihin na natin, even yung mga intermediate or advanced runners na who want to go into multisport or wants to do more or better into where they are now, into running. Yeah.
It can also be for the pwedeng advice to for endurance athletes or any athlete or
Yes.
anyone who wants
Oo.
to get into fitness.
Yes.
I guess for me, it's to be a little bit kind to yourself.
Be kind to yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Na you can't compare yourself from how you were before. So this is for athletes na, dati kasi mas fit ako eh. Mas mabilis ako. So parang right now, it's like, be kind to yourself and just do what you can right now. And then, show up lang. Yung consistency. Ano lang yan, planting seeds day by day.
Yeah.
And then, sa long term, I guess, doon mo rin makikita yung benefits eh.
Makita yung yung results.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you put in the work, whatever aspect naman if you put in the work, you plant the seeds, definitely the fruit will follow eh.
Yeah.
Eventually, the time will come, no? It will bear fruit.
Yeah. No matter how small. So,
Yeah.
kung sa tulog man yan, kahit na isang habit na, like, di ka na nag-work ng 9 p.m. or yung sa kain mo, like, you're just switching yung junk food to yung mas whole foods. Yung
Ako yan,
small
ako yan.
habits na yun. Or
Yeah.
as simple as, kunwari,
Sugar, soda.
Oo. Well, mahilig ako sa soda. Pero kung pwede mo lang siyang i-limit, tapos you switch to, ano bang kailangan ng katawan ko ngayon? Soda ba o tubig?
Yeah.
O electrolytes? So those small habits will add up over time. Akala kasi natin parang, based on my experience, no, we think it's a quick fix to lose
Yeah.
weight, to get fit, to get faster. Pero long haul game pala siya.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, be kind to yourself and just keep showing up each day.
Wow. Last question. What's next for your journey? You mentioned a lot of races that you want to race, or probably you want to set up your own show. Yeah, maybe you have to manifest it para. Diba? Sige.
Manifest
What's
ko
next for
muna.
Coach Ra? Yeah.
What's next for me? I'm still coaching. So I'm trying to, I am trying to already build my brand, but I guess just put myself out there more. So watch out guys na lang. Ayoko pang i-drop kung ano yung mga i-share ko, but I'm just going to continue showing up in the coaching community. Sa Nike Run, we'll be having our community sessions up until December.
Nice. Ano yung mga schedules? Baka they can catch you also in the Nike runs. Yung mga schedules. Yeah.
That's every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. in Nike Park, BGC. So join us kapag
6:30 hanggang
6:30 hanggang 8 p.m., 8:30. Depends kung you love to chit-chat and talk to other runners. Baka mag-dinner pa kayo after. So, around mga 7:30 to 8. Depends also.
Alright.
So, yung workouts namin, it ranges from long runs. That's for the start of the month. Weeks 2 and 3 of the month, we have interval workouts. Week 3 is a fartlek or a long interval workout. And then week 4 is a long run or pwede ring time trial. So, it's open for beginners or seasoned athletes.
And you have different pacers definitely for different paces.
We have different pacers representing other run clubs, also representing just the brand. And for the racing part, wala pang set in stone, but I do want to try the Ironman 70.3.
Next year.
Yeah, I want to.
Oh, nice.
Wala pa eh. Di pa ako nakaka-register, but I want to try it. Parang, I've been watching.
Subic or Davao? Parang meron
I'm looking at Subic.
Subic, yeah.
Para makapunta yung mga dogs ko.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
You also,
and family.
For parent ka rin pala.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a lot of
nice.
dogs. So,
That's
yun.
cool. So, that's what's next for you. How will they connect to you? Maybe you can mention your Instagram name. You're also on Facebook, definitely. You're on TikTok.
Wala akong TikTok.
Sabihan mo na.
Wala akong
Sabihan mo na
TikTok.
sila. Sige.
Just check out my Instagram, guys. If you haven't followed me, just follow me, Raissa Teaño. You could also follow my YouTube. Raissa Teaño rin. So it's something that I'm slowly growing for long form content. Yung TikTok, wag na.
You also have
Baka
Facebook.
Facebook?
Yes,
Yeah, I have Facebook. But
Alright.
my clients just reach me on Instagram mostly. So if you need coaching, If you need help with with your fitness or your running or strength and conditioning, go for it.
Nice. All right.
Ang dal-dal
Grabe.
ko, sorry. Kinakabahan.
This is what we love and this is what we like. Syempre, the conversation, the energy, the moments no of struggle, yun yung important. Kasi, syempre, we want to we want to somehow, people to listen or to hear these stories so that, eventually they'll also rise up to the occasion and hopefully they're able to hurdle also their whatever barriers that they have and be an inspiration also to what you've done also coming from an athlete, now a coach and a mindful coach, no, pwede ba natin sabihin yun, no?
Pwedeng just a
Oo.
coach.
Yan, no?
Parang, yung mindfulness, I guess it's one of my values na rin. And
Yeah.
it helped so much na things just felt possible when you just find that moment where you could just pause.
Right.
I'm excited.
Galing. So
For what's next.
definitely, we are also excited. We'll be following you, and we bid. Syempre, we get inspiration coming from this story from our conversation, and hopefully we'll see you rise and be successful also, not just in coaching but also even in the next 70-40 or whatever endurance sport that you will be tackling.
Let's see.
Yeah. So, Coach Raissa, thank you so much for
Thank
being on the
you.
show. This is exactly the kind of motivation that we need. And, definitely for people who've been watching us and hopefully you'll be able to follow Coach Raissa. No? Follow her on her Instagram, also on Facebook. And then also she has the YouTube page and hopefully she'll be ano ba?
It's cooking.
Updating on that.
Yeah.
Malay mo may podcast yan soon. Baka siya na lang nandito. Sana isama niya tayo sa podcast na
Ang
gagawin
ganda
niya
nga ng
soon.
setup dito,
Oo.
guys.
Yeah, by the way, no, Pod Network. Thank you guys for this setup and for everyone that is listening. A simple gesture by hitting like, subscribe, and even sharing this page. We're on YouTube. Please do so that we can bring more people, inspiring people, coaches, athletes, or experts like Coach Raissa here on the pod very soon. So we're also on short form content. We are on Instagram and also on Facebook. We also have TikTok eventually. We also have, we are also on Spotify. So you'll see us here on those channels. So until we see you in the next episode, shock the system, Coach Raissa Teaño. Bye.
Bye, guys. Hi, Mom. Dad. Thank you.